Beneath the silent forest lies one of the most powerful empires on Earth, the Empire of Ants. What appears quiet above hides a city of relentless activity below. Each ant is small, but together they form a living superorganism. This empire stretches deep beneath the soil, engineered with precision. Every generation is guarded, fed, and protected without pause. At the heart of the colony lies the queen, the source of the empire's future. Foraging parties stretch across the forest, feeding millions. But where resources exist, conflict is inevitable. These wars decide the fate of entire colonies. In this empire, survival belongs to those who endure together. This is not a single nest, but a vast empire of allied colonies. Communication is the invisible force that binds the empire together. Scouts map the forest inch by inch, searching for opportunity. Together, they can conquer prey far larger than themselves. Nothing is wasted inside the empire. Cooperation extends beyond labor, reinforcing unity. Borders must be defended at all costs. Every invasion is met with swift resistance. Chemical warfare gives these ants a deadly advantage. When the battle ends, the empire rebuilds. As the day fades, the empire never sleeps. Maintenance is constant in a city built of millions. As night approaches, defenses are secured. Deep below, the next generation continues to grow. The queen's survival ensures the survival of the empire. Even under darkness, the colony endures. In darkness, communication becomes their guiding light. This empire breathes as one. With the sun, a new cycle begins. Each day, the empire is reborn. At a precise moment each year, the empire prepares for expansion. From the depths emerge the future founders of new colonies. For the winged males, life will soon reach its only purpose. The young queens carry the weight of an empire yet to be born. Across the forest, the signal is answered. This is the nuptial flight, a rare moment written in instinct. Carried by wind and chance, they scatter into the unknown. For a queen, Flight ends where survival truly begins. Alone, she must build the foundation of a future empire. In darkness, a new empire takes its first breath. Sealed away from the world, the queen's first task is to give life. With no workers to help her, she must do everything alone. Her own strength becomes the colony's first resource. Weeks pass in darkness, measured only by growth. At last, the empire gains its first worker. From this moment, the queen is no longer alone. Division of labor is born instantly. Soon, the colony must face the outside world. A new colony sees daylight for the first time. From a single queen, a new empire begins to rise. In its earliest days, survival depends on speed and precision. Every step beyond the nest carries risk. Information spreads faster than any individual. Within moments, the colony responds as one. In a forest of giants, size alone offers no protection. Threats appear without warning. Even a young colony knows how to fight. Unity becomes their greatest weapon. Every victory fuels the colony's growth. Against the odds, the young empire holds its ground. With food secured, growth accelerates. Expansion below ground mirrors ambition above. Every structure is built for endurance. The empire's reach grows longer each day. But expansion brings confrontation. Borders are tested. Even minor clashes can shape the future. Strength lies in coordination, not size. Conflict leaves scars, but also clarity. The young empire has proven it can endure. What began as a single colony is now part of something far greater. These colonies recognize each other as kin. Below ground, borders dissolve. Resources are shared across the empire. Millions now act with a single purpose. No ant understands the whole, yet the whole endures. Defense becomes collective. Such power does not go unnoticed. The empire prepares to defend itself. Strength alone can prevent war. When two empires meet, retreat is no longer an option. Lines are drawn, and numbers begin to matter. The battle begins without hesitation. At this scale, every second is a struggle for survival. What looks like chaos is governed by instinct. Chemical weapons tip the balance. There is no time for mercy. An empire never fights alone. Numbers and coordination decide the outcome. The empire holds. When the fighting ends, survival demands recovery. Even in war, the colony protects its own. Stability must be restored from below. The future of the empire cannot be neglected. Defense adapts with experience. Life resumes with remarkable speed. Order quickly replaces chaos. Shared resources strengthen the whole. The empire emerges stronger than before. For an empire built on cooperation, survival is a cycle without end. But the greatest threats do not always come from enemies. Weather can reshape the rules of survival in moments. For creatures this small, rain becomes a force of nature. Engineering keeps the empire alive. The young are always the priority. Adaptation brings recovery. Damage is temporary. Structure is permanent. Resilience defines the empire. Evolution has prepared them for uncertainty. The empire endures whatever the sky delivers. As seasons turn, the empire must prepare once more. Every surplus gathered now means survival later. Below ground, reserves quietly grow. Insulation is a matter of life and death. The empire contracts to conserve energy. Collective warmth replaces individual strength. The most vulnerable are placed at the heart of safety. The queen now waits while the colony works. Time itself becomes an enemy. Preparation is the empire's greatest defense. As warmth fades, the true test of survival begins. The surface world becomes hostile. Retreat is not surrender, but strategy. Together, they create warmth where none exists. Every resource is measured. Growth pauses, but life endures. The queen survives through the colony. Winter seals the empire from the world. Life slows to its lowest rhythm. In silence, the empire waits. When winter loosens its grip, life stirs once more. Deep underground, the empire awakens. Dormancy gives way to renewal. Paths long sealed are opened again. The surface world is reclaimed. Across the forest, the empire rises together. Rebuilding begins immediately. Growth resumes where it once paused. The heart of the empire beats strongly once. Tunity returns with the season. Millions move as one. No single ant understands the empire. Yet the empire shapes the forest itself. Built on cooperation, refined by time. This is the empire of the ants.